As we grow older, life brings new perspectives and a deeper understanding of what truly matters. While aging often comes with wisdom, experience, and a desire to share, it also brings a greater need for privacy and discretion. Why? Because not everything needs to be shared, especially when certain details can be easily misunderstood, misjudged, or used against us in unexpected ways. Knowing what to reveal and what to keep private is a critical part of maintaining our dignity, autonomy, and personal peace. In this video, we'll be discussing 9 specific areas that should always remain private if you're between 55 and 75 years old. Why these 9? Because they involve aspects of life that are most vulnerable to negative judgments, assumptions, and manipulation. Being mindful of these areas helps protect your reputation, maintain your self-respect, and avoid unnecessary conflicts or pressure from others. Oversharing can complicate relationships and alter how people view us. Sometimes the more people know, the more they think they have a right to offer unsolicited advice, criticize your choices, or even take advantage of your openness. By keeping certain things to yourself, you set clear boundaries, control your own narrative, and reduce the chances of people overstepping their place in your life. So, in this video, we're going to dive deep into these 9 areas that should stay private and explore why safeguarding them is essential for leading a balanced and dignified life. Stick with me until the end to understand each one clearly. And if you find this content valuable, please consider subscribing to the channel, giving a thumbs up and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss any future updates. Age, just a number. Age is often seen as a simple number, but in reality it's much more than that. Society tends to place a high value on youth, and as we grow older, revealing our exact age can lead to subtle forms of ageism and unwanted assumptions. People may begin to view us through a biased lens, thinking they know what we're capable of, how healthy we are, or even how much time we have left. That's why age is the first thing you should keep private. When others know your age, they might unintentionally start treating you differently. For example, they could offer unsolicited advice about taking it easy, or assume that you're no longer as sharp or as active as you once were. Even worse, they may begin to see you as someone nearing the end of your journey, instead of appreciating the vibrant person you truly are. Sharing your age can shift the focus from your energy and abilities to what society thinks you should be like at that stage. Furthermore, disclosing your age can also impact your opportunities. Whether in social settings or professional environments, people may unconsciously limit your role or overlook your contributions based on your age alone. By keeping it private, you maintain control over how you're perceived and ensure that your skills and experience speak louder than a number. So the next time someone asks how old you are, consider responding with a smile and saying, "Old enough to have stories to tell, and young enough to make a few more." Remember, life is defined by the quality of your years, not the quantity. Now, let's move on to the second thing you should never reveal: your financial status. Financial status. Keep money matters private. Money is an unavoidable part of life, yet it remains one of the most sensitive topics to discuss, especially as we get older. By the time you reach your 50s, 60s, and beyond, your financial situation may be stable, or you may still be working toward financial security. Either way, sharing details about your finances, whether good or bad, can lead to complications. Why should you keep your financial matters private? Because revealing your financial status can change how people see and treat you. If others know you're well off, you might find yourself facing increased expectations, unspoken resentment, or even attempts to exploit your generosity. Friends or family might start hinting at loans, expecting you to cover more expenses, or asking for support for their own endeavours. On the other hand, if you're struggling financially, people may pity you, or even worse, judge you for having made poor life choices. This can alter relationships and lead to a loss of respect or awkward dynamics. Furthermore, in a culture where financial success is often equated with overall success, discussing money can put your dignity at risk. Whether affluent or living modestly, your financial status should not define your worth or shape how others treat you. By keeping these matters to yourself, you protect your freedom to make decisions that are best for you without pressure from external influences. So, the next time someone tries to pry into your finances, a simple response like, "I'm comfortable where I am," is more than enough to set boundaries and keep the conversation focused on what truly matters. Let's look at another highly sensitive area: family secrets, and why they should remain just that, secret. Family secret, protecting family bonds. Every family has its own unique set of challenges and dynamics. It's natural for conflicts, misunderstandings, and long-standing issues to arise over time. But one thing is certain: family matters should stay within the family. Revealing these personal details to outsiders can damage trust, invite unnecessary judgment, and create lasting rifts that are hard to repair. Why should family secrets be kept private? Because sharing these sensitive matters, even with close friends, can lead to unwanted gossip and misunderstandings. People outside the family often don't have the full context and may form biased opinions based on what they hear. Once shared, these stories can easily become twisted or exaggerated, spreading beyond your control and creating a reputation that your family may find hard to shake. Additionally, talking about family conflicts with others can escalate tensions within the family itself. It might lead to feelings of betrayal and deepen existing wounds, making it difficult for relationships to heal. Remember, airing out family issues isn't about transparency. It's about protecting the bonds that hold your family together. Instead, if you need to talk about family matters, choose someone neutral, like a counselor or therapist, who is bound by confidentiality and trained to provide support. This approach gives you a safe space to express yourself and work through challenges without the risk of exposing your family's private struggles. In short, keeping family matters within the family is a sign of loyalty and respect. It shows that you value the people closest to you, even when things aren't perfect. Now, let's move on to another private area of life that requires careful discretion: your health. Health, your body, your story. Health is a common topic of conversation as we get older, and it's natural to want to share our experiences, especially when managing chronic conditions or undergoing treatments. But oversharing details about your health can have unintended consequences. While it's okay to discuss general health topics, revealing too much about your specific conditions or medications can affect how others perceive and interact with you. Why should you keep your health information private? Because when you disclose every detail, you might start receiving unsolicited advice from people who think they know what's best for you. From alternative treatments to unverified miracle cures, these suggestions can be overwhelming or even harmful. More importantly, being too open about your health can lead to people viewing you through the lens of your medical conditions rather than seeing you as a whole person. It's easy for others to associate you with an illness instead of recognizing your strengths, passions, and experiences. Additionally, sharing too much can lead to pity, which can feel demeaning. Well-meaning friends and family might start treating you as fragile or incapable, which can be frustrating if you want to focus on living a vibrant and active life. By keeping your health matters private, you maintain control over your own narrative and ensure that others see the complete person you are, someone defined by more than just a diagnosis. So share only what is necessary and what feels comfortable for you. Remember, you are more than your health conditions. Protect your dignity by choosing how much to reveal and to whom. Next, let's talk about a topic that's often overlooked but equally sensitive: your intimate relationships and sexuality. Intimate relationships and sexuality. Keep it sacred. Intimacy and sexuality are fundamental parts of the human experience, and they don't diminish with age. In fact, for many people, these aspects of life become even more meaningful as relationships deepen over time. However, discussing the details of your intimate life can be fraught with complications, especially in a society that often overlooks or even stigmatizes the romantic lives of older adults. Why should intimate relationships remain private? Because sharing these details can lead to misunderstandings, gossip, and even judgment from others who may not fully grasp the depth of your relationships. People might start making assumptions, projecting stereotypes, or worse, viewing your choices as inappropriate based on societal norms about age and sexuality. This can create a distorted image that doesn't reflect the true nature of your connection with your partner. Moreover, your intimate life is a deeply personal space that is built on trust, love, and mutual respect. By keeping these matters between you and your partner, you preserve the sacred bond that you share. Talking openly about your intimate experiences can diminish the specialness of that connection and risk exposing it to opinions that may undermine its value. The goal is not to hide or be secretive, but to honor the privacy of your relationship. What happens between you and your partner is yours alone. It's part of what makes the relationship unique and meaningful. Discretion in this area isn't about shame. It's about respecting the significance of your bond. Now, let's move on to another area where maintaining privacy can preserve dignity: charitable acts and giving. Charity and giving, the quiet power of generosity. Charitable giving is one of the most fulfilling ways to make a positive impact, whether it's donating money, volunteering your time, or helping someone in need. But sharing details about your generosity can sometimes come across as self-serving, and the true essence of giving can be lost in the process. That's why it's best to keep your charitable acts private. Why should your generosity remain discreet? Because when you announce your charitable contributions, it can change the way people perceive your intentions. What starts out as a genuine effort to help others can easily be misunderstood as a desire for praise or validation. This can shift the focus from the people you're helping to yourself, undermining the sincerity of your gesture. Moreover, sharing your acts of charity publicly can put pressure on others to do the same, even if they're not in a position to give. Another important reason to keep your giving private is to protect the dignity of the recipients. Not everyone wants to be seen as a recipient of charity, and publicizing your contributions can unintentionally make others feel exposed or belittled. By keeping your generosity quiet, you allow them to maintain their pride and autonomy. True giving is about the impact, not the recognition. The less people know about your charitable acts, the more genuine they become. As the saying goes, the best charity is that which goes unnoticed. By giving quietly, you ensure that your generosity remains focused on the needs of others, not on how it makes you look. Now let's move on to an area where maintaining privacy is crucial for inner peace and emotional well-being: past insults and hurts. Past insults and hurts, let them go. Throughout life, we all experience moments of pain, humiliation, or insults that leave lasting scars. It's natural to feel the urge to revisit these moments in conversations, especially as we reflect on our past. But constantly talking about old grievances can prevent healing and keep you stuck in a cycle of negativity, preventing you from truly moving forward. Why should you keep these painful experiences private? Because sharing them repeatedly not only keeps the wounds open but also shapes how others see you. When you frequently talk about past hurts, people may begin to associate you more with bitterness and resentment than with the wisdom and grace you've gained over the years. This can create an image of someone who is weighed down by the past, rather than living fully in the present. Additionally, focusing too much on these past insults can lead others to give unhelpful advice, judge your reactions, or even use these stories against you in subtle ways. Every time you share these experiences, you relive the pain, which can make it harder to let go and find closure. Instead, keep these stories to yourself and choose to focus on the lessons they taught you, not the pain they caused. If you need to express your feelings, consider writing them down or talking to a trusted confidant who can listen without judgment. This way, you give yourself the space to heal and grow without turning old wounds into a permanent part of your identity. Now that we've talked about letting go of the past, let's move on to protecting something deeply personal and powerful: your personal beliefs and philosophies. Personal beliefs and philosophies, hold them close. Your personal beliefs, guiding principles and philosophies are what shape your outlook on life and provide strength during challenging times. Whether it's a religious faith, a spiritual mantra, or a deeply held philosophy, these beliefs are unique to you. Because they are so personal, they deserve to be protected and shared selectively. Why should your beliefs remain private? Because not everyone will appreciate or understand them the way you do. Sharing too much can sometimes lead to unwanted debates, criticism, or attempts to challenge your beliefs. Others might question your convictions, try to impose their own perspectives, or misunderstand the true meaning these beliefs hold for you. Such interactions can weaken the power of your personal philosophies and leave you feeling vulnerable or even defensive about what you hold sacred. Moreover, these beliefs are meant to guide your actions and thoughts, not to be up for public scrutiny or approval. When shared too openly, they can lose their personal significance and become diluted by outside opinions. Keeping them private ensures that they remain a source of internal strength and clarity, untainted by the judgments or interpretations of others. Instead of discussing your beliefs widely, choose to embody them through your actions. Let the way you live your life reflect your core values. This approach allows you to keep your inner world protected and your beliefs strong and meaningful. In short, personal beliefs are powerful because of the private strength they provide. Share them sparingly and only when it truly serves a purpose. Now let's move on to our final topic, an area that's often misunderstood but critically important: your future plans. Future plans. Keep your next moves private. We all have dreams and goals for the future, whether it's planning a big trip, making a career change, or deciding on a new chapter in life. It's exciting to think about what's next, and there's often a temptation to share these plans with others. However, discussing your future moves prematurely can sometimes backfire, leading to doubts, influence, or pressure to follow through even if circumstances change. Why keep your future plans private? Because once shared, your plans are no longer just your own. People may start offering unsolicited opinions, questioning your decisions, or even discouraging you based on their own fears and biases. These reactions can create unnecessary stress or cause you to second-guess yourself. Even well-meaning comments can unintentionally sow seeds of doubt, making you feel less confident about your choices. Additionally, sharing too soon can create expectations. If plans don't work out as intended, or if you decide to change direction, you may feel the need to explain yourself to everyone who was aware of your initial intentions. This can be exhausting and limit your ability to adapt freely to new opportunities or shifts in circumstances. Instead, keep your plans to yourself until they are fully developed or already in motion. This way, you preserve your flexibility and autonomy. Reveal them only when you're ready and confident, so you can present your decisions as fully formed rather than open for debate. In the end, your next steps should be defined by your own vision, not by others' expectations. Protect your future by keeping it private until the time is right. Maintaining privacy is not about keeping secrets. It's about protecting what matters most. In this video, we've explored the 9 key areas that should always remain private if you're between the ages of 55 and 75. Your age, financial status, family secrets, health conditions, intimate relationships, charitable acts, past insults, personal beliefs, and future plans. Each of these areas is deeply personal and can impact how others perceive you, treat you, and even influence your sense of self-worth. By being mindful of what you share and with whom, you set healthy boundaries, safeguard your dignity, and maintain control over your own narrative. The more you keep these areas to yourself, the more freedom you have to live life on your own terms, free from external judgments, pressures, or expectations. So, as you navigate this stage of life, remember, privacy is a form of strength. Choose wisely what you reveal and to whom, because what you keep private can be just as powerful as what you share. Thank you for watching, and I hope these insights help you make choices that protect your peace of mind and empower you to lead a more balanced and dignified life. Stay true to yourself, and see you in the next video.